these days with his bits of mobility and the eggs and the shard. He can get to this very difficult to deal with massive state.
Yeah, because he's physical burst damage and physical scales better into late game, and the fact that he's kind of unkillable once he gets to shard and stuff like that as well. Having almost permanent enrage means you're dishing out serious damage, and you're not really being stopped by anything. I kind of want to see if Sayush goes for a Yule Scepter, or we have Yules come out from one of the core heroes just to try and deal with the Ursa through the enrage, which we have seen a fair amount. Tidehunter grabbed one up the other day. But as always, eyes on this mid lane. Lol, the tempo center for TSpirit. Squadix, he's on his Ember. We've seen great things from this man. Play around the map, even at a deficit, he can cause havoc.
They're gonna need all his tips and tricks on this one. In pairing with the defensive nature of the silencer, or maybe you can jump in and try and grab a kill before the Oracle's able to get the save. Maybe that's something that can help them, but I don't think there's really a great target. Like, sometimes you'll have a silencer on your team, and using the global silence, you can jump in and just kill them. Like a Faceless Void, I think, is a pretty good example, where like, oh, his spells are like the only way he's gonna be saved. He doesn't want to invest in these other defensive items. I don't know if Ursa's quite the same, and Ursa's just so much like more frightening, I guess, like harder to like chain stun down.
Yeah,
especially like later on in the game.
Man, much more difficult. Sayush dragging waves, but the range creep kind of pseudo denied by Imposture. Keeping tabs on Notice on that right side of the lane as well. Looks like both mid laners going to have bottles delivered very shortly. Now DK just going for the brace, so just tanking up as much as he can. They're going to relinquish rune control to Squadix completely, and his bottles on Curione coming.
Well, and we obviously don't see too much Oracle anymore, but best things about it, getting to level 3, get the 102 build, start bursting with a ton of damage. It's certainly something that Sayush is to watch for. He's going to slowly start whittling you down as he's going through his level 2, and he's going to look for that just like one jump in play there with the burst from Ursa to maybe bring you down.
I even noticed, he's pretty quick on his feet, this old man. Should get boots shortly. And if you get caught, you can be killed very quickly. Sayush right now just blocking waves, being a nuisance. But here's the play, even just at level 2. Earthshaker looks like he's about to drop. Not even wasting mana here, Miposhka. Well, they don't want to go for it.
No,
Yatra has made the call to go for the wave instead.
Yeah, I think the kill's a little bit too tough. A little bit too long. He might mango Fisher, still get away. He couldn't land the Purifying Flames before Contend either, because like the range he was at.
Now the turnaround onto him. Oh, he pops his stick. Had a Fairy Fire as well. Trading blows in that bot lane. So you're just going to try the pull. Let's see if he can continue it. It's Noticed. Oh god, on the very edge of the Illuminate. And the one Satyr Mindstealer does aggro the creeps.
Meanwhile, we saw their Squadix was getting pretty low in the mid lane versus Laurel, but these two players got farm. And now top here, you're seeing we got just Mirror and Collapse doing their thing again. Collapse, not nearly as frightening compared to his Primal Beast self when it comes into that mid game. He's going to be a little bit more sedated. He is not rushing the Arcane Boots. So he does have the Boar stacking Ancients. But well, we'll see. He might mix it up and go back for it. We'll see. I feel like that's kind of the play, right? Like if you're able to get the stacks.
Cool, they got distracted. Didn't stack. The Boar was just left alone. What is that FNG set on the silencer? We're taking a peek at old Gandalf there. Is he using that book as a shield?
Dual purpose. Yeah.
Got all his spells and all his protection.
He's got all the hacks in there, you know. Like
Tome
SV cheats 1, you know. In-game dash gold 999999.
Are fortified.
Spawn unit Roshan.
Yeah, all the normal stuff.
Good old tome of +4 armor.
Well, very typical thing happening here mid as Laurel has 11 denies as this DK. These DK players, it's definitely the mental damage is why they like playing Dragonite. Because, you know, the broke Admit is that DK is a boring mid lane hero, but when you realize and you get that woke status, guys, you realize that he's actually the best because you just stun and deny their creeps, and it just it tilts them, you know?
Emotional damage.
Yeah, the best kind of damage.
Get right under their skin.
He just got owned though. Squalix just denied that right in his face.
Well, that's another deny the range creep. As bottom, again, attempted play unnoticed. It's just Teamspirit safeguarding the Ursa, keeping VP in that regen trade battle. And maybe go for the Sayo Shaker, but he throws the Fisher out there to block them. A lot of baiting, poking, and prodding. Everyone trying to keep them on their toes. Teamspirit comfortable, just continuing to play the lane. Yattaro's not looking too bothered by it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'll be run to the river here. FNG's gonna escape from Mira. Another set of stacks. Hopefully not going to be forgotten this time. We'll see. We're at 52 minutes. Yeah, there we go. 52 minutes, 52 seconds.
Minutes?
This game's going very fast.
Suddenly, fast forward.
Illusion.
Is successful. His board's going to maybe die. Nope.
Lol? Oh yeah, he's a DK with 2 points in the Dragon Blood. Shaker rotates, can't do anything. And Mira grabs the Illusion Rune top. Make sure the Ember doesn't take it. And here comes Lol with that first Dragon form. Start chipping away at your tower. So they're leaving Notice alone bottom. That means he's got to be careful, kind of skirting the tree line, hiding in the fog. Keeping Earthshaker mid, where Mira is sticking around here and gets the cookie on to Squadix. This is all just tower pressure though, forcing VP to react. Maneuver in towards that mid lane. Enchant into Fisher, Illuminate Blast, drawn by FNG. Nearly had the miracle as well.
Did he just walk up and Fisher? How did he just get away with that? He just walked up. Like, they're so greedy, they don't think we can kill him, but notice he has that damage, and he's a fast guy, you know? He just screens for a second down bottom. They even had a ward down here, and they didn't respect the power of this kotl.
I think the ward came after he moved, because he ran away into the fog. The Poshka came and placed that ward down. Yeah. It felt like Teamspirit were really baiting there. I was wondering if they were going to TP more heroes in. They're just drawing attention into the mid lane, give the side lanes an easier time. Yes, you lose your DK. First blood goes to VP.
That was so risky. Yattaro just did a scan on the secret shop to get his ring finished, and he almost lost his courier. Sage, like...
Perseverance flying over the Earthshaker.
Yeah. Oh, he's just going to walk mid again. You think I won't do it again? Oh, the block! Cut him off at the pass!
Arcane Curse dispelled off. Fortune's End there, but onto Lol we go. Faint's Edict protecting him a little bit from the magic damage. Remnant forward, not going to do a whole lot. Sleight to Fist from Squadix does take down Mira, and then the jump in on the tower. Enabled by Kiritich and finished off by him as well. Transfer this into a tier 1 push. Well, that's the speed at which VP can play is substantial. But when you make these moves, 5 heroes mid, you're still giving a lot of room on the side lanes to Spirit.
Top tower is under attack.
Collapse he's not super confident though. He doesn't immediately run to the camps. He knows that these rotations are coming up, but he was right. The hasted Ember, yeah, that ward saving his life right there. Okay, I saw his helm and I was like, man, he's really not gonna go for the camp. But now I see why. He's got his Satyr back doing some stack work already.
So did he already cleared the large camp, I guess, to get the helm completed?
Yeah, he only had a couple stacks on that, I think.
And now start working on the ancients.
The Treant is going to come in here and get a look at this, but this is interesting though, because like so many Beastmasters have not been doing this. Like they've just been grabbing those arcanes first, right? But I'm not. Is he going to buy any, or is he just going to like buy a bunch of mangoes?
I should buy mangoes. It looks like. Why spend a lot of money when little money do tricks?
Rush forth.
Well done.
Full efficiency. Mira
Dire's middle tower
saved up by the Oracle. Gets a Scamper Blast on them. Lol. Taking the brunt of the damage here on the Spirit Vessel. Oh no, he turned around for the goal. They attempted to get into high ground. And now Renanting in towards Lol. Nice Dragon Tail. He's away from them. They're going to chase him to the bitter end. Finish off the Dragon Knight and get the takedown. We might have a roar from Collapse, but FNG holds him off at the pass. Make sure there's no movement forward, and now another go back in for Squadix, just continuing to play aggressively.
The Hadouken!
And Oracle died in the mid lane as well, so 3 kills going the way of VP.
Yeah, characters are then got in there. I'm pretty sure that Wrath of Nature was one bounce away from killing Mira as well. I think the last bounce hit Oracle, and like the last one would have killed Mira.
Sayos just tumbling through a scatter blast. Cookie misses because of it. Earthshaker probably would have died bottom if he didn't have the Tumbler's toy. Yeah, 10 minutes in, this Keeper of the Light with Spirit Vessel, plus he had 3 charges before that mid lane fight kicked off. Noticed in a really good place right now. And yeah, he's going for the Yule Scepter to try and deal with the Ursa. It just feels like another one of those games where VP, they're doing well, and they're utilizing the aggression that their draft is built around. But it still feels like they need that a little bit more. Like, they need to keep this going. They need another team fight where they have another 3-kill sweep, go for an objective, get another tier 1, or else same thing happens in game number 1. One lost fight leads to deterioration.
Dude, I way prefer Collapse's strategy here, though. Like, he just had the Arcane Ring. He pops out a couple times, hands it off. He's like, yeah, I don't need that anymore. It's fine. And then you didn't have to mango for this. His mana's still like full. He's been clearing through these stacks. So King Boots perhaps a little overrated.
I mean, how many times have we seen Beastmasters like lose their lane and have to recover with Ancients? Whereas Collapse here traded evenly in lane, and now he's 3rd in net worth. Gonna pop up a little more with this tier 1 tower take from Yatra and Lal. Squadix trying to deal with them. They pop the global, but Yatra got off the enrage before it all happened. So Ursa perfectly finds a way from there. And Lal keeping him at bay with a Dragon Tail, but the Echo Slam and the chain stuns take him down to half HP. But watch Collapse. He's diving into the back lines, rolls up FNG, kills off the Silencer. Sayers now in the firing line. And Earthshaker, you can juke and dive all you want, but Lal's on your tail, and he'll clear you up.
Is under attack.
With more tips just on FNG, huh? And more big fans, huh? Yeah. Like, you roared and killed the Silencer. Like, congrats, man. Like,
forgot you.
Your team's owning well.
Yeah, I showed you what's up. Spirit trying to de-ward this high ground. Kiritich TP'd aggressively. The cookie on the center into the kisses and the stop. Beautifully done. Spirit claim another kill. So here's the moment. 12 minutes in. Again, like same time as game 1. You lose a fight as VP, and now you have to recuperate all of that map space, all of that momentum.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And before you do that, you need Blink on Earthshaker.
I don't know if he can afford to. I mean, he's actually pretty farmed. I don't know. Like, he's got 1,200 gold. You could just bail for the shard at 15. Like, you'll get it. You have a Nature's Prophet and an Ember on your team, and a Kotl on your team. Dude, you're never seen a creep wave.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
that's actually really true.
Yeah, like this one mid, this is just a mirage. There's a DK in this creep wave. You can fish her for a last hit if you want, but you're not getting any gold. Notice is like, step aside. I'll get this gold here, don't worry. Stay back, Earthshaker. Those creeps are dangerous.
And then FNG is gathering up some creeps top, but we'll see what happens to him in a second. Gets into the tree line. Cookie on the dragon. They spot the Silencer. Turns himself into a piggy. Down he goes for Collapse's killing spree.
Radiant's bottom
Didn't even go
tower
towards
is under
him.
attack.
He's just microing the dragon while right-clicking the wave with a 0.
So now top lane is a barren wasteland for VP. You don't go there. You don't go top jungle. So they need Kiritich to farm bottom. Yeah. Again, Squadix Ember Spirit. Close to Maelstrom, but he's got a lot of work to do this game. A couple of active runes could definitely get them back into this. Smoke move with him. Sayos and FNG maybe on the cards here as well. It's very, very difficult against this backline and frontline of Spirit. You know, Oracle and Snap in the back. Sometimes the DK at the front. You have to break past 2 incredibly tanky heroes who have long duration stuns. Dragon Tail and Roar both doing pretty much the same thing. Yeah. If they can stop the initial burst and catch from VP, that's their team fight down the drain.
Dire's top tower.
The Maelstroms are up, so hopefully the creeps will die. That is pretty much the best thing that they have going for them right now on Virtus Pro is this Kotl, Ember, Nature's Prophet. This idea of you should be able to dictate where we play on the map based on your heroes. It is kind of hard to catch Kotl still. Like, they basically need a Blink DK, right?
Well, they have Blink Ursa now.
Yeah.
Blink DK, blink Ursa. I just Fortune's End Yatoro, send him in. Blink on the kotl, find the prophet. Because yeah, the way this is
find
going.
some upsides here, okay?
Yeah, I understand VP going these maelstroms. They're doing the right thing, but you kind of wish they had BKBs because they need to consolidate some kind of victory, get an advantage.
Well, the shard is flying on the courier here. Could be nice for Sage. Maybe he can threaten here.
Roshan's already dead. Wrath of Nature bounces and takes Maposhka very low. Solar Bind dispelled after Sage fishes, and he gets caught out by the Roar and the Ursa. The wild animals have hunted him and backed the Earthshaker into a corner.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Squadix, he's being annoying. Oracle and Snap dropping lower and lower with a slight chain spam. So looks like Oracle's going to top Mirror back up at full HP. Alright, what's this 16-minute rune? Give me another Arcane or a DD or something. Oh, an Invis.
Not ideal. I mean, they do have a Veil, which is pretty cool from FNG, so that is a decent way to try and win one of these fights. A lot of bonus damage.
Yeah, Solar Bind, Veil, Illuminate. With that Spirit Vessel, but they need charges. The kotl has spent them all. Back in that mid lane, a D-Ward from Mira, cookies to high ground. In comes the Squadix Ember, but he's against the Fate Edict, so all that magic damage being mitigated by the Oracle. And Ember Spirit, yeah, such a struggle to finish anybody off.
Oh, it's so close.
He can't do it. And then Lal just walks up, threatens with a Dragon Tail.
Is under attack.
Everything dispelled off of him again.
Oh,
What's happening top though, hey? There's a TP in behind. Kiritich aiming for collapse. Earthshaker already spent his Fisher, but that's some big damage from Kiritich. Should finish him off. Sayush, did he just spend Echo there? Wants to kill off the dragon? Just Echo the Beastmaster creeps.
Dire's
a lot of gold.
is under attack.
Fair enough.
Gotta get Blink somehow, you know? He's not getting waves. We already went through that. FNG.
Attempted deny on the mid lane tower.
Get paved, you know? The steamrollers here.
If he got the tower denied, I'd say worth it, but he didn't. And now the waiting game for VPs, BKBs. In desperate need of some kind of protection. There's just a slow trickle of the rest of the map starting to belong to TSpirit. A couple of good aggressive wards over in the Radiant, in the Dire Ancients. Looking for that bottom tier 1. VP going to mount a defense with everybody. 5 heroes brought down south. This is one of those classic TSpirit baits. Like they move there, they kind of shuffle to bottom lane. They show Yatoro down here. And they're gonna go for him. Oh, the bait turnaround.
Get him.
VP is scared though. They think there's so many heroes behind him. This is the thing. Usually, if an Earth is there, there's 4 heroes sat behind him, right? But TSpirit have swung up to the top part of the map with a smoke.
Yeah, and if, you know, what do you do typically for a pro, right? Like someone TP's back to that top lane or something. But I think they realized what happened.
Coin for me.
You're gonna see Mira now under their ward here, so they're gonna know what's up.
Easy mind games from Spirit. Yeah, I like Mira picking up a Lotus Orb here. So now they've got that
Dire's
multiple
middle tower is under
multiple
attack.
layers of supporting each other. Dispel the Oracle through the global so then he can dispel others.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Spirit playing under their vision. VP saw them all filtering up top
Dire's
though.
top
And it looks
tower
like they're
is
pinging it
under
out,
attack.
but there is high ground ward there.
Radiant's bottom tower
Nothing to
is
stop them
under
killing
attack.
tier 2 and grabbing outposts at this
Radiant
point.
structures are fortified.
And with all the blinks and mobility on the scene between the Ursa and the DK, Collapse went for the
Radiant's
Shark
middle tower is
immediately
under
after
attack.
the Helmet Overlord too, so kind of has this additional like team fight and
Dire's top tower is
crowd control in
falling.
these fights that can be really annoying,
Radiant's
and
bottom tower
especially this
is
early. I
under
feel like we don't
attack.
see the Hawk very early
Radiant's
anymore.
bottom tower is falling.
Yeah, it usually comes much later. Super good against these heroes pre-BKB, knowing that
Dire's top
Amber doesn't
tower
have
is
his.
under
Prophet
attack.
has just bought his.
Radiant's middle
Kotl
tower
as well
is under
is really
attack.
weak to that because like he has to play with his mobility, and he doesn't really have a good way of preparing for a 2.5 second root out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, he switched away from Yules to the Force Staff, huh? So they no longer have that ability to deal with the Ursa through Enrage.
Yeah, that's true.
TSpirit saw everything VP were doing. They know they're in that bottom jungle, up to some nonsense, placing some wards.
I wonder why this game. I wonder why this game he went for the Shaker. Like, I wonder what it was about it that made him decide.
To go for the shard?
Radiant are scanning.
No, just to play Shaker. Even. Like,
Yeah, I can't answer that. Just they picked Beastmaster, I picked Shaker. We think that's the deal. Wait, Kiritich?
Oh, неплохо для
Why are you down here?
Неплохо для старика.
Are they hunting for lol? Like, it's very aggressive from Kiritich, though. Going for Nullifier. Something to try and dispel off this stuff from
Dire's middle
the
tower
Oracle.
is under attack.
And he just did get reclaimed, so Yatoro is going to have to bank on the BKB he's got now.
Dire's middle
VP
tower
with a
is under
smoke
attack.
coming back into their top jungle. Smoke breaks. Ursa, Beastmaster both ready in position, but they're the ones that get chainsed up and global. Collapse in trouble. Illuminate blasted down, but Squad X, he's got to turn and run. Yatoro with his BKB, he's an angry bear, and he's hunting for the Ember Spirit. Gets the takedown while Mira eyes on the target. FNG silencer. The tips there are about to come as the scatter blast lands.
I figured out why I picked Shaker. His most picked hero in pro matches is Tiny at 77, Tusk, Rubik, Mirana, all around 70-ish. Then you got Earth Spirit, Clock, Phoenix, Dark Willow, Shadow Shaman, Hoodwink, and then coming in after, Earth Shaker. His pub profile, though, this guy has almost played 500 pubs of Earth Shaker.
Oh, yeah?
It is his second most played hero after Tusk. Tusk was banned.
So I think really wanted to.
I think this is just his comfort hero. Like, he has not been very successful for him in pros. I'll be real. The record, not great. 2 games earlier this week, also L's. But
oh, Kiritich. Oof, ow. Yatoro's on your tail. The last couple of kisses missing, but the final clap will not. And they're so good at this. Pre-placed cookie into blink initiation. Chain stunning, bashing and killing off big key targets.
he does love these blinkers with the cookie.
Is under attack.
Pretty sick. Using with the Anti-Mage, now using it with the Ursa too. But speaking of blinks, there it is. The Shaker. You know, it just doesn't have the same
Dire's
oomph it
bottom
used to.
tower is under attack.
I feel like when Shaker gets blinked these days, it's not quite as terrifying. FNG, that is terrifying. You are just gone. Goodbye.
Just dead.
Roared and taken down by the boars.
Fireball.
But not really the boars, mostly the giant dragon.
A tool to teach.
Yeah,
26 wards placed.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's all FNG has been able to do this game. Press his ulti button, play some wards. I think you're right. Earthshaker used to be, hey, he's got blink. That's automatic teamfight victory.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you'd be lucky if you get a core kill.
Like, same thing with Meepo, right? Everyone's got way tankier. Same with Dagon. How come Dagon doesn't do like twice as much damage? Everyone has like twice as much health as they used to when we bought Dagon.
Yeah, everyone's
Go
buying
back and
hoods
watch games from like 8 years ago. Honest to God, a hero at this point in the game would have like 1100 HP and you'd be like, whoa, that's a tank hero.
Thanks, we used to have Puck Dagon like every game.
Dire's
It was just
middle
like
tower
go-to
is under
item,
attack.
blink Dagon. Kill people in one salvo of spells.
Dire are scanning.
You know, everyone's way beefier. We got neutral items, just give you health for free in your extra slot. This guy's got plus 15 secondary stats on his Ursa. Like, what's going on?
Here's a shovel here, 75
Dire's
HP
middle
for you.
tower has fallen.
Easy protection. What's to stop the inevitable from happening though, Trent? What's to stop TSpirit getting a couple of kills, going into Roche, getting Aegis,
Oh, this is good. They have vision
ending
set
the
up.
game? It's a lol DK though. He's tanky. He's got BKB.
Well, they didn't all die, so we can call that a win, I think. Considering what was running at them, that's a W.
A lowercase W.
Yeah, just a little one.
Courier
Just a small
has
one.
been killed.
It's a W.
Dire's courier has been killed.
VP are all smoked, so they want something to happen. I think ideally going to be looking for those wards around the Roche pits so they can set up for
Oh,
something.
mid lane.
Or Spirit are looking for the Aegis.
I all thought about it. He bobbed the ulti. I almost went in.
AD room spawn top. Where's my Kiritich Prophet?
Can they do something here, Yadro?
Fine, Nullifier. The Blink Echo on the Ursa. Chain stunning him, and the help of the Global definitely there. But Yatoro has the answer. It's the BKB. He turns, looks to kill FNG, goes for the TP, but the damage from Kiritich. Ooh, they had enough. Now Lol on the run, TSpirit losing to Kochka, and the BKB Dragon Knight having to TP himself out while Collapse rolls into the sky after slaying FNG, and this Nullifier. And it's working wonders for Kiritich.
Actually, the answer. He's made it. I did not think they would get there in time with how much map pressure they were losing, but
Radiant's
if only with a fast roach. He does leave a treant though, so they can get this. There's no buyback. Is it ticking back in?
Radiant's
it's
top
not.
tower is under attack.
Beastmaster won't get there. They get this roach, I think, if they immediately run out
Dire's
after.
bottom tower
Second it
is under
spawns.
attack.
I think you take this, right? Surely you take this roach.
You got to. You can't let the Ursa have it.
You just got to YOLO for it.
Radiant's top
You cannot
tower
give this guy
has
free
fallen.
shard. Just start casting all your spells at it, and this game is winnable.
Yeah,
So the
Dire's
Nullifier,
bottom tower is under attack.
I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it's slightly overlooked that it just goes through BKB sometimes. Because like, typically, yeah, I feel like it doesn't matter that much for some heroes, but Ursa specifically, it's really bad. Like, he just can't play. He doesn't get to do his overpower stuff. He gets to be Ursa. And they get in there despite the kisses now coming. Oh, run!
Oh my god. Oh, the blink stun. Lol finds the catch of Kiritich. Aegis is still being held. He turns with the Nullifier. BKB's up. Can he TP home away from here? The back. He tried the cookie play, but amazing protection from Noticed.
Oh, that was sick. He might be able to get the right clicks in after. Like, yeah, the cookies aren't going to stun him because he's BKB, but still, there was a chance that he gets the right click kill. That's huge to save that Aegis. I thought maybe just give it up, but he BKB, kind of rolled the dice a little bit. And they'll get to keep up their pressure. And now, every fight is going to come down to where is this Nullifier and where's Yadoro?
Yeah, Kiritich with the answers. And now they've got a Yules on kotl as well.
Also, how sick was that setup and prep too? Like the way that they had them all smoked by that tree line there, just waiting, and they catch that little glimpse of the Earth and just go for it. Kind of insane.
Perfect. FNG shot calling.
Say you shot his hero, right? You know, he wants to play Shaker. If we have to win this game, deal with the devil. What hero are you gonna play? He wants Shaker. See if they can manage to carry it all the way through. It's still a very long road. It is still an incredibly stable lineup here from TSpirit. They're not exactly a very mysterious lineup. You know what they're gonna do, but they now have a giant dragon with Aghanims leading the charge here at level 16. Not quite level 18 yet though.
Yeah, that's one of those moments where TSpirit will absolutely be having the team comp saying, hey, let's tighten up. Don't let Yatoro be alone. Miposhka's going to be leashing himself to this Ursa now. He's not going to be more than 1,000 range away from the bear at any given time.
This is one of those games where you specifically need the blink, but he still doesn't have that dispel, of course. So we're going to have to wait for the next round of neutralize, the tier 4s, and hopefully drop one then.
FNG. Oh, he's got Ghost Scepter, but that doesn't protect you from the kisses. The Global's out. They were trying to get in on top of him with the Earthshaker, but the Blinding Light pushes Lol away from the Illuminate. He'll get the stun combo onto the Ember, but the Yule Scepter keeps him away from Squad X for a few seconds. Now the jump with the help of the Hawkfist. The Earthshaker having the vision over on Sayush.
Your element.
On the doorstep of the Dire base, a couple of kills from TSpirit. They don't have a creep wave. Kiritich just cut them.
Pretty nice. And Yadoro, TP's back. Maybe hoping that he get a big green on the Nature's Prophet. He's even going to hunt in the tree line there. We're not going to find him. Kiritich, of course, as you can see, safely back at home, picking up a Shadow Blade to assist in his subterfuge across the map.
That's a good word.
I should have taken the thesaurus for that one.
Wait, is turfuge a word? Sub means under, right?
I don't. That's a great question.
What's on top of?
Is it supposed to be like sub-ground, like subsurface level, like turf? We're breaking down words here, guys.
Comes from the Latin of terra, meaning earth. Yes, terra.
I got nothing, dude.
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know what the opposite of sub is. Like submarine, underwater. What's overwater?
What Wouldn't it be like Sir?
Aerofuge.
It's sub and Sir, right?
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Like surplus. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Sub and Sir. That makes
Radiant's
sense.
bottom
Nice.
tower
I have an arts
is under
degree, guys.
attack.
Don't worry about
Congratus.
it. Thank you.
Latin and Greek, not our forte. What was I? Ah, yes. VP still
Radiant's
feels like they've got a very
bottom tower
delicate
is under
draft
attack.
to execute, right? We need these Blink Echoes to be landing big.
Nullifier?
They've got to worry about the Oracle in the back line. So, like, choosing and prioritizing targets seems still like a big challenge. Ember has to deal with Oracle, Earthshaker and Prophet have to deal with Ursa. And then Kotl's job is just being annoying, pissing people off and doing damage. Will become very exciting when this Kotl gets Hex. Like, if the game drags out long enough, they add in that Hex and things really become difficult for Spirit.
Yeah, it will be a while, though, because he's the lowest of the cores. He's not getting that free space of, like, the mid-Kotl. That's the boss to work with. Oh, big jump.
Straight up, Blink Echo Global onto Collapse. Mira, very low as well. Squad X BKBs pops them out. Yatra and Miposhka trying to bail away. Kiritis is TP forward into the Dragon Tail. He's holding Aegis for 15 seconds, and Squad X focused by the Yatra Ursa. Dragon Knight. He does still have his BKB, and this Black Dragon flies over the cliff tops. They're waiting for the time. Aegis remain. Aegis about to be claimed, but in comes the Ember Spirit. Kiss is landing in, and they do take down Yatra. Kiritis so close to death. The Aegis has got the final bits of damage. Not fast enough. He's out of there. As FNG goes separate to protect himself and burst down. Lol and Miposhka had the damage. Rain down on the silencer. So 2 for 2 in the end, and Mira brought back, so 3 for 2 plus a buyback from Spirit.
And he got fully chain stunned down there, I believe, on Collapse, right? Like, I'm not sure. He had the BKB, right? I'm not crazy. Either way, it wouldn't have mattered because he just got owned in the mid lane. And Mira was sort of like a secondary killer. He caught so much of the AoE damage, he sort of just fell immediately after. Level 18 on this DK down bottom. The end of the ultimate. Seems that help with the magic resistance. He is gone.
Dire are scanning.
VP picking up the pace, so they grab a gem for themselves now as well. It's a nice little bonus.
They're just like completely cutting this Ursa. What a play from Squadix as well to get up there and catch Yadro when Kiritis was sort of in trouble in the river, right? Because he was getting like controlled up, the DK's on top of him, and I was like, oh no, Yadro's gonna jump down. I believe the Oracle had some vision that Miposhka was dropping down as well. But because they chained the Ursa pop and then the Fisher was there to also hold them in place. And it was on the next edge too, of course, because they were trying to play with that timer on the Nature's Prophet, and they just about got that to work for him.
Yeah.
But not quite there. Now Shaker. Another tool in the kit here for Sage with the 4-step.
Alright, it's getting juicy for VP. These globals are really annoying as well because you have that moment of, hey, we need to react to this. We need to load to someone. Look for the false promise. And Poshka does have the blink now, so at least a tool for him to reposition in the fights. We can see how it can go both ways as well, knowing how important vision is. If Spirit get the jump onto a VP hero, they die. If VP get a jump onto a Spirit hero, they die. The explosive nature of both of these drafts is very apparent.
Yeah, well, and clearly Sage recognizes that because he just ferried out the tumblers. All right, Val, listen. All right, this thing's gotta go. It's gotta go, man. You can't be bringing the tumbler toys back out at 33 minutes. This item is a problem. I like, how come Mango Tree's gone and this thing lives? That's what I want to know.
I can't believe it. What are his other options? He must have plenty.
Died for this.
Oh, there's my poor man shield.
I mean, you can't beat it, honestly. On a positioning hero like Shaker, it's just too important. Yeah, he's just better than all these other items.
He wants none of the tier 2 items. Doesn't care. Like, all of these are like Agi items that they've dropped. At Ring of Aquila, Grove Bow, Brigand's Blade, Specialist's Array. Tier 3 items, the best ones are taken by his cores. So he's left with Cloak of Flames or Paladin Sword. He's not a tank, doesn't care about that. It really is just Tumbler's Toy is better than all of these items for him.
Yep.
Wait
until Fallen Sky, 60 minutes, then he'll pick it up. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing else.
Or the Force Boots.
Force Boots, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like this game was kind of spiraling out of control 20 odd minutes in. I saw those graphs just now, but plummeting back down, and VP making a very even match here in game 2. Going for another sneaky play under the cover of smoke. FNG's not hidden, so he might get scouted by the Hawk over towards this mid lane.
This is one of those deficits that we look at and we say they need to win 5 fights in a row. Like that, honestly, I feel like that's where Virtus.pro's at. They've now won 3 of them. Very impressively. Like, they are getting the better trades here. They're kiting this Ursa. They're killing him off. Yadro has not really gotten to play Dota in the past while. He's looking for the big guarantee with the Blink of Pistol BKB. And it always just comes down to Seuss, maybe catching him before the BKB, and then, of course, just the Nullifier. So, how can they just catch Curitage, I guess, is the best guess, or the best question.
Yeah, it's like important where the fights are happening as well, right?
The Hawk?
The reason why VP moved up here is they want to be fighting near Roche and away from their base. Do not want to allow TSpirit to trade evenly or win a team fight on their doorstep or around the Roche pit. They want to take up position. They can't cover their outpost. Naponchka tried to steal it. It is a bit spooky here for Spirit as well. Roche,
Things are going to get spookier. There's some sort of Shadow Blade on the Ursa. What's spookier than an invisible bear? Imagine you're walking, you know, just minding your own business, killing innocent creeps. You see footsteps in the snow, the size of a bear.
You have a salami in your pocket.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much how FNG feels right now, you know? It's like just salami spilling all the fold. There's little silence over here.
Don't be stupid. Bears can smell salami from 15 miles away. They know where you are. Well, Shaker and kotl having a poke at the Dragon Knight.
Did that hit him, guys? Did you see his health move? Because I did.
Did the Illuminate really hit him?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it missed.
Or hit 41% magic resistance right there. With all that HP regen as well.
Roots and run.
Yatro's a little irritated with his Nature's Prophet pushing out his bottom lane. Came down to deal with waves. Has to traverse the entirety of the map now to come back up top. VP have successfully dewarded the area, so back into this fight around the Roche pit. He's respawned. He's holding some goodies. Refresher shard there for them. Spirit need to find his angle. Can't just waltz into the pit. They need to have a couple of picks first. Let me start thinking about buybacks.
Hey, you look at Clash's inventory, guys.
What's he got?
You know, he is a neutral item too.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's called Tumblr's Toy. Just in case you guys were wondering, the Beastmaster and Earthshaker currently have Tumblr's Toy in their inventory. I just
38 minutes into the game.
Ice Frog, you know, I know you're enjoying the game. Be sure to check it out. Don't get me wrong, big fan of the item. A bit much though.
It's like, the ridiculous thing is you get 200 mana as well. It's not just the jump. Oh, it's all god FNG. Shredded.
That's a nice salami.
From 15 miles away.
Luckily, he's a smart silencer and he has buyback. The most important hero in the game to just have buyback, please.
That's the only one that matters. Outpost claimed up by Spirit. Still wanting to posture around Roche. So Treants have scouted it. I'm pretty sure Spirit knows Roche is alive.
Yeah.
But you do have to come back and maintain that top lane as the Beastmaster just keeps on shoving. Or the jump onto Squad X. Dragon Tail into Warlow. Double force staff. The jump away. Squad X is out there. He's got Man to start. Well, Yatra just killed Curitage up top. Just dive tier 3.
Already.
Yeah, he got bored.
Whistle Blade. Prophet dead. 90 seconds with buyback being held.
And Marl is just hitting Roche.
Yeah, why not? Go in the pit. You force a buyback in Prophet, or you get a free Roche.
I think they're just pushed too far back to the base, so they have no way, no chance of contesting this. They're not really sure exactly where Ursa is at the moment either, so they don't know how fast this is going down. It took Yadro a while to get there, but now it's a piece of cake, and it is just a refresher. I'd say that's pretty good news for Virtus.pro. I think the Agnibs would be a lot harder to deal with right now.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. This really goes to show how how nuanced and delicate you have to be as this VP draft. Like, yeah, you're one piece of your draft, one hero that gets killed, everything falls apart. You need everyone as a 5-man unit. And now Lincoln's purchased by the Prophet to protect himself.
Yeah, hoping that doesn't happen again now. That scythe he talked about, it is being, closer to being realized here on the kotl. He does come back to the base. They're not going to be able to save this Rax. Can they get anything on the way out will be the better question. Yato, of course, isn't thinking about out. He's thinking about going in.
He wants to try and make a jump. Defends himself with Enrage, blinks away. DK sending his illusions forth to battle with the buildings. The one set of racks down. VP now all 5 alive. I think this is where TSpirit in a very good position. Killing off that top lane of racks now means that they can move down bottom, reclaim their outpost, push out bottom wave, grab a DD rune on the way, and think about planting themselves in the enemy ancient spot. So I like to see what VP are doing, smoking up into the place that TSpirit want to actually play into. Start off with the Fisher into the enchant, but the false promise is there. Global comes after as a little cyclone from Imposhka protects him for a second against Squadix. Aiming for the Oracle, but Kurtis the bigger target. He's got BKB, but he's dead to the physical damage of Yatoro. Okay, down goes Prophet, no buyback for him. Keeper of the Light blown up as well. And TSpirit just destroy VP.
Radiant are scanning.
They try to find one thing, some small play outside there. Put them off balance, get rid of a hero. Maybe they won't immediately come back and push our base.
Dire's middle tower.
It's so wild how Dota works. It feels like an even game. You can think, okay, these are the ways that they play this and play that, and then all of a sudden, one fell swoop, TSpirit say, no, not happening. Yatoro has so much alpha damage, he just shreds through you incredibly quickly. And now they're working on another lane of barracks.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They have no profit for 50 seconds. Can they just end?
Yeah.
Dire's middle
That's
barracks.
something pretty incredible here from Sayush. Maybe buy a smoke, YOLO his way around. One of those moments.
Dire's
the ninja
courier
gear?
has been killed.
Squadix loses his courier. He's trying to buy out the full Shiva's guard. This next team fight, buyback-wise, not looking great. Prophet is 2,000 gold away from it. Earthshaker spent his. Ember and Sansa do have them.
Is under attack.
And you're only defending one lane. You know where TSpirit are coming from. It's just their front line is so incredibly strong now. Hawks give vision for the DK to play forward. Ursa with his silver edge. He's currently smoked, now invis.
I think this is a pretty good example of like why they like this Dragon Knight in terms of he kind of just keeps it simple. I mean, that's the whole concept of the hero, you know. He's a little boring. He just has a passive that heals him, a little nuke and a stun, but in the end, you compare it to the Pango in the same situation. Knew what the lane was going to be, probably would have went similarly well. Would have been probably a little bit worse for the Pango. It wouldn't be as like CS one-sided with the help of the denies and everything, but when a fight starts, there's no cooldown to really worry about. At the pickoff, there's just blink stun. Easy to follow, don't worry about wild rolls.
Yeah, if you're playing Pango, you don't have enough dragons.
No,
Beastmaster Dragon, Illusion Dragons. Now the Black Dragon here for the DK, jumping and stunning, finding FNG, cooking an illusion onto him as well. Not enough to finish the Sansa just yet, needing the kisses to try and pick him off, and there he goes. Buyback available for him. He's going to have to use it if they want any chance. Holding their base, but Aurora and Squadix, they've got the stuns, incoming damage from the Dragon and the Bear. Down they go. Menagerie of TSpirit with all the animals in the world just cruising here and kicking number 2. Sansa dead, the dieback for him, and Kurtic inside his own sprout. The Black Dragon flies over the treetops. The canopy gives no safety to the Fury. And Yule's on the Urza will hold him back, but Sayur's dead, and GG call. TSpirit with a 2-0 victory ties them up with HR.
Like the Blue Eyes White Dragon right there. You know, easy peasy. Taking him down, throne go, swap.